I love chocolate. I've been off of processed sugar now for over a month. So this is like forbidden decadence. So it makes it doubly good. It's both forbidden and it's decadent. Which brings me to today's video, which is neither of those things. If you've been watching my channel, this is going to be different than the norm. Today I'm going to do a tutorial. I know this is not what my channel is known for. I haven't done any of these before, but this subject is so fun and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I've actually had some people ask me about some of the photography that I've been doing, and I want to dive into that just sort of as a beginner's course on how to set up your shot or product or still photography. So let's take a look. Still photography, product photography, or whatever label you want to call it, doesn't have to be complicated. Don't look at someone's in shot and think, that's too complicated, I can't do this. Get that negative thought right out of your head. You got this. On that note, let's keep this simple and break it down. The object of today's shoot is my grandfather's old Olympus Pen F. This camera got bounced out of the back of the car, rolled down the side of a mountain, and he still kept using it. So it was a workhorse, and it was where I found my first love of photography. I have three main elements that I look for when I set up a shot. The first one, and one that people may not think of, is texture. This chest is a chest my dad made for me a long time ago. This chest has great texture. We all know what texture is, but what does it mean in photography and how do you use it? Texture in photography are the props and backgrounds you choose to give mood or support the theme of your subject. And depending on what your subject is and your vision, your setting can range anywhere from a nice clean background to a complex setup. This is the creative process. Play with it. For this shoot, because the subject is an antique, I wanted to use old props. So I had some old books. Look at the details and textures of these. And because the subject is a camera, I'm adding some old film tins, some film, and color slides. I think this is a sailboat. Today I'm going to use a black box. If you look closely, you can see the inside of this box has some really cool material texture. My next item is lighting. The other thing I like about this is that it's right here at a window, and the window gives me lots of options for my lighting. Obviously right now it's wide open, so that's really more light than I would like, but you have options. You can have diffusers. This will soften a light coming off of a window. They're fairly cheap. You can even use sheer curtains at the house, really thin white sheets. You can also use things like foam core board, like this piece right here. This is just a plain piece of foam core board. I think I paid $5 for it. And you can use it to bounce light coming from the window onto your subject. Now let's get this stuff off of here. Other things I used, my boss was going to throw this away. And I was like, why? And he's like, well, it doesn't have an attachment any longer. I'm like, well, that's fine. The light still works. So, you know, I'm not afraid to use stuff in a pinch. And this is my little Lume Cube. I love this little thing. This is the mini Lume Cube panel. I think it costs maybe 60, 65 bucks, but it's RGB. I can control the intensity on it, and the battery lasts a really long time. Use some different color filters, put those in the background. And then the third thing is composition. Composition really is in the eye of the beholder. I typically have some ideas as far as what I want it to look like, and then I just get in there and I start playing. I start moving things around, adding things, taking things away. Sometimes I find that I put too much stuff in, and you won't really know that until you get into edit, and when you start editing, you're like, that's too many things. I try different positions to move my subject around, and I move my camera around, I move my lighting around. I try different types of props, take props away, add color, take color away. Don't be afraid, you can't do anything wrong. There may be things that you like better than other things, but try it. You won't know until you try it. Don't be afraid, just get in there and do it. I also shoot verticals as well as horizontal format. That way I have options if I'm going to be selling this, say, to a client. I have options to give them. You might be using these shots for social media. You might be taking pictures of food. You might be taking pictures of jewelry that you've made. Anything that you're really wanting to do, these are some easy things to do to set up for making a nice looking product shot. I hope these three elements of composition, lighting, and texture help you when you're making your next photo shoot. Let me know in the comments below if you would like to see any more tutorials from me, or it's just like, no, please don't do this again. I really did this because I love this subject matter. I just have fallen in love with doing product photography, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So like and subscribe, please, and I will see you in the next video. The three things I just taught. You might be doing this for social. Oh, God dang it! Why is this so difficult? I don't even know where I was going with that. Photoshop, right? Or just, no, that was good, just end with the product shot. I hope these three elements, Lita, help me, help. Lita, can you please help me? Help me. Can you help me? Because Mama's getting it just all wrong. I hope these three elements help you. I hope these three elements of composition, lighting, and texture help you making. I hope they. I know, Lita, it's no fun, is it, baby? I hope these three elements of composition, texture, and lighting help you on your next photographic journey. Oh, I need a script writer.